Welcome to beautiful downtown Los Angeles. I'm on my way to Highland Park, and this is what traffic is like in Los Angeles. Just a typical day. We love LA. Sometimes it's nice when you actually drive slow. You can look around, you see stuff you normally don't see. So sometimes it's not that bad to be stuck in traffic. They got the barricades here to close off the main street tonight. Welcome to Highland Park. And to be honest with you, I had no idea where Highland Park was. I read it 100 times, but I couldn't really pinpoint it where it was in Los Angeles. It's right here on Figueroa Street, but it's not that part where the ladies walk up and down the street and where you can buy whatever you want to buy on Figueroa Street. I think that's more downtown. There are some cool people walking around here. You see the Highland Theater behind me, and all those signs, no parking for tonight, 8 o'clock. They're gonna close down the whole Figueroa Street because they're filming a new movie with Brad Pitt. It's a spin-off movie from the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino. But from what I heard, Quentin Tarantino wrote the movie, but he's not gonna direct it. It's gonna be David Fincher, who's famous for like a whole bunch of other movies Brad Pitt was in, like Seven, then he was in Fight Club. He also directed Panic Room and Alien 3. I have never been here. This is a really cool neon sign and building. I like how the paint peels off here. I don't think they had to do anything to this building. That looks like 1970s. Highland Hotel, Highland Swap Meet. Remember those old parking meter right here? Of course they're not here anymore. They just put it up for the movie. They made it look like all 1970s across the street because this is where Brad Pitt is gonna come out of that movie theater. This is a real street light here right now, and look what they put up here, one of those really old ones, how they looked back then. I don't really think they're just going to film on this side, but in case the camera swings over, I saw images of Brad Pitt coming out of that movie theater right here, so the main filming will be on this side, but they also dress up the other side a little bit. This is normally a bar, but they made this into a Benson hardware store. Looks pretty convincing to me, and I'm looking forward to see it in the movie. Benson hardware store. I mean, it looks completely real when it's all Hollywood. I wanted to pick up some money from the Bank of America, but as soon as I opened it, I actually thought it's not a Bank of America, it's an ice cream store. They just make it look like a Bank of America. No, that's not a movie, that's real. Oh, look at those old newspaper stands here. US Mail. This is a fake one too. Are you kidding me? An old telephone booth. You know, how can you get so happy to see an old telephone booth? How crazy is that? The old sign. Yeah. You can't really open this one, but I already know the noise when you open this. Those are completely gone. They used to have like the, LA Express. Man, I remember you open up one, Getting the LA Weekly out of there. They have to change the sign to the old Figueroa Street sign. But what if you see those clams in the movie? You gotta take those clams off. I'm not sure if this part of a movie for tonight or maybe not. No, this is a real school bus. Man, I love being here, just looking at all that stuff. When they transform it to 1970 or 1977, I believe it is in the movies. They probably still do it today. They post those flyers on those poles. But those are definitely really old looking. I don't know if they put this up here or it was there. Look at all this. What does it say? Made to order. I love it. "100% you're not gonna see that in the movie, but they still put it up. I remember the logo, Zenith. I don't know if I pronounce it right. Parts and accessories. Look. Back then you were really happy when you can get one of those nice color TVs. That was really nice back then.
What's that?
Everything for the movie.
Yes.
See how they put like a fake wall right there?
It's like later.
Even the sign here.
Yeah, that's not till later tonight.
Also fake. Yeah, they had to make those signs for the movie, but they look so weathered already. Looks like it's been here for years. It's a nail salon. But it was actually like a clothing store. Put all this on there. The lighting. Monaco hair salon. Also 1970 hairstyle. I mean, you really can't see in the movie when they swing over here. Look, they got even some old bubble machines here. And some more newspaper stands. And another, it's unlawful to litter. Regina's womanwear. And you can see how they fitted this sign into that round thing here. They even painted the door. Oh, that's a fake door too. They made it look old. That's the style that we're wearing, 1970. The Highland Theater. And look who's showing here that night. Richard Pryor. How cool is this? I really like the marquees here with the lights. And oh, look at all those lights here. So I think this is where Brad Pitt is coming out the door. This is part of the main scene, I think. I've seen it online already. When Brad Pitt is coming out of this door here. And there's another time I can match up that picture when they're done filming. The Soul Brothers Die Hard playing. I love those old movie theaters. We got an old RC cola. A large popcorn only $1.25. Now it's like $11.99. Drinks only $1.25 for large. And look how much the movie theater was back then. It's only $2.50 to go to the movies back then. Can you believe it? Soul Brothers. Nice. I got exactly one of those meters at home, the fake one where there's a plate on the bottom. I bought that at an auction once. They made a real neon sign just for that movie. All those little costs add up. That's why the movies are so expensive. South Avenue 56, Highland Theater. I saw that chicken standing somewhere over there. We're gonna figure that out, but I think this is the main building here. I love it. When you come around the corner here, there's even more stuff. More fake mailboxes, Los Angeles Times. Look at all those flyers here. Oh, they're actually, this is one of those electrical boxes that made it over. Let me see how it looks from the front. This is one of those electrical boxes, and they just put all those flyers on there. And there's Superman's telephone booth where he changes in. A nice 70 mural. Looks kind of like Farrah Fawcett if you don't see the face. That was kind of the hairstyle here. Lush and Banks Beauty Salon this way. Color TV headquarters. It's almost like the store from Back to the Future. Blast from the past. They got those old boom boxes. There's a 12-inch AC/DC black and white portable TV for $88. That's probably that one. New in stock. This old television, man. Cassette recorders. We have convenient terms. That looks a little bit used, so it's not a new store, huh? But nice how they got all this old stuff here. Camcolor TV for $28.99. What kind of prices are those? 25-inch for $499.99. A record player. Another TV. Man, this is like stuck in time. When I saw the whole setup online, it looked so much bigger, but I'm thinking they're filming right here in front of that movie theater. And they've been filming already for 2-3 days, and they're gonna film for a couple more days, just for one little scene. It's crazy how expensive it is. And it's really unusual that LA is actually filming back in LA, because a lot of movie companies that moved somewhere else, normally you would see, when you drive around LA, you would see movies being filmed everywhere. Now, it's actually really rare to see one of those movie trailers where they film. So, the movies are being filmed back in LA, at least this one. I'm not sure how you call those, but they got those lights to light up the whole street. This is most likely where Brad Pitt is gonna drive in tonight. He's gonna park his car right there. There's security on the left. Never been to Highland Park, can you believe it? Real Bank of America, fake Bank of America. I'm not sure if this Highland Theater sign still lights up. They got bulbs in there. So you're gonna see all this in the movies, and you've seen it first on the GIV channel. Brad Pitt is gonna be coming out of that movie theater. Delicia's Bakery and Some. Highland Park, LA, established in 1991. So I think that's like a regular store here. There are some really cool people walking around here. It's almost like Abbot Kinney in Venice Beach. I definitely have to check that place out again when I come here. This is a nice picture. If I would not watch the TikTok and Instagram stories, I would have never even known that this place exists. See, photographers taking advantage of the setup. He's standing right in front of one of those old phone booths. That's a good picture. Look at this. Yeah, that is nice. I like. Let's take another one. Well, how do you want me to stand? You know what? Just kind of lean a little bit to the right. Like this? Yeah, like this. All right, let's do it. See, you got the professional camera, $5,000. There we go. That's a good, like there. Yeah, you open up the cigarettes. That's a good picture. Got to smile in the camera though. See, by just walking around, I would have never walked here, but this is a place where they have live music playing. And this is the schedule for August. The Heart Attack Man is going to play here tonight. All those other people here. Avalon. It's like a vintage clothing store. Look at all the cool vinyls they got in here. They got the Beatle ones, really old ones. You got the Kiss album for $100. Look at that big record here. Oh, I saw those Trolls ones before. Yeah, those are really nice. They could dress the whole crew from the 70s with all those clothes they got in here. Pretty cool. A vintage Michael Jackson Beat It shirt.
Right, those sleeves.
And Hoover. There's James Dean. I think it's $300. One night only at the Detroit Theater. James Thunder. What is this? I've never seen that before. Eddie Murphy? Or is it just like a poster? I don't know. $300 for a James Dean t-shirt. Wow, $300. A vintage shirt. This is the alley on the side here. But they also got those lights to light up the streets tonight on the other side. There he is. I knew he was hiding behind that sign here. I think this is part of that restaurant here, but I'm not sure. The cast and the crew are going to be dining right there. I like how they used to put those names on tile right underneath the street signs. What? This is actually a real one. This is not from the movie, so they still have those around. I didn't know. I came here with no research at all, and I think they filmed Reservoir Dogs somewhere around here too, in Highland Park, but I gotta Google it a little bit. Maybe I find the same place where Quentin Tarantino filmed Reservoir Dogs. I was hoping to see all those really cool old cars parked right here on this street, but maybe they're gonna bring them out a little bit later. It's too early right now. Right across from where they film, they got this bowling alley, which is pretty cool. You come here and check it out. It's pretty awesome. Let's check it out. Wow, this is absolutely awesome. Look at the door. It's like a metal door. You can close it right here. They got a bar here. What kind of lamp is that? Pretty awesome. This is the Highland Park Bowl. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. The bar with drinks. Look at the couches here. Leather couches. We can hang out. Man. See, sometimes you just gotta be out and about to see stuff like this. They have those lockers where you can lock your stuff. An old popcorn machine. What? An old school photo booth. Unbelievable. 3 nice pool tables. A vending machine, 10 cents. Crunch. I don't think you can still eat that, but it's only 10 cents. A peanut machine. Never seen that in my life before here. Everything is definitely original here. I like how they have all those old framed pictures here. That was the #1 bowling crew here. They beat everybody. Look at those old pictures, man. Man. He's putting 7 bowling balls on top of each other. And this is where they kept all the trophies. Man, what a hidden gem this place is. I'm glad I found this. And maybe one of those days, one of you people are gonna show up here. Even in the bathroom, they got one of those lockers. One of those weight loss machines, or is that a scale? Maybe that's a scale here. I like the door like this. And I know my mom would say, oh, how dirty is this place? But I like the way it looks. That must really be from back in the days. Look how much dust is on the shoes here. Here you can see it. They got all the old commercial in the background. 1927, this place opened up. You can sit upstairs, but I wanted to see how the machinery works here. This place is awesome. Look, the pins are in here. They're moving up here. Old school, but it still works perfectly. Whoa! Those are all the drinks you can order. I don't know any of those. Alley Cats, Misfits. Looks like all the movie trucks are arriving. I actually seen a big truck with like a whole bunch of cars in the back. Maybe this is already one of those old cars they're gonna use in the movie. Is this the one Cliff Booth is gonna drive? Who knows? Newspapers used to be 50 cents. But when you open it once, you could take a whole stack out. Tell me you never took a newspaper out for your friend. So this is basically what you're gonna see in the movie. But you've seen it here first on the German in Venice channel. I love matching up the pictures before you actually see it in the movie theater. Brad Pitt is standing right here. He's been opening the doors for the people. There's a popcorn machine in the background. Not Wi-Fi, hi-fi. Remember that? Well, my friends, that was it. Live here from Highland Park, the movie set for the new movie Quentin Tarantino wrote. I don't know why he actually didn't direct it himself. Looks like they're bringing more stuff in, but I talked to a guy and he told me they actually start recording after midnight. And I don't want to stay here all night long and record, and everything is closed off anyway. So they're giving me a hard time already because I've filmed so much over there. The guy comes out and gives me a hard time already, like always, you know. They have like a little bit power, so they're telling me, well, you filmed here so many times. There's no limit. I'm on public property, but that happens all the time. So I'm probably not going to be filming. Maybe I changed my mind. I thought you might like it that I showed you the place right here. If you happen to like it, give it a thumbs up, push the notification bell, and subscribe to the German in Venice. That would be nice to meet Brad Pitt, right? See you guys later. Tschüssing. Wait a second. Currently it is 1:45 in the morning. And of course I had to come back. The opportunity to see how they film. You can see the telephone booth is lit right now. You still got those newspaper boxes right here. But I don't think they're filming right now. The light is off. This walkway is closed, so I gotta go from the other side. We'll see what we can see. The crane with the lights is on, shining in this direction. That light in the back just turned off. This is where they're filming. They closed down the whole street. But earlier I said, is the Highland Park sign on? Yes, it's on. And look, even paparazzi's here today. That's the lens you need to get a good shot from over here. Earlier, you could not see all those old cars. Quiet please on the set, they're filming right now. Can't really see anything. Of course I had to come down here and try to get some footage of Brad Pitt. There's a lot of people standing over there. But it's so dark, it's really hard to see anyway. But this is where they're filming, inside the movie theater. See, I don't like this camera because it reflects the lights, but with the other good camera, I can't really zoom in too much. The fire hydrant is real. That store looks good, lit up with all those old televisions in there. Is that him in the car? I'm not sure. Everybody walked out the movie theater right now. It's really hard to see what's going on here because it's so dark. I thought they're gonna light up the street all the way. It's not gonna be shown in the movies. It's gonna be on Netflix. Come on, Brad. Come out and say hi to your fans from all over the world. They're gonna come with one of those things where they block the sidewalk. They don't want anybody to film anything. There we go. Plan A did not work because they covered everything here. I might have to go down this way where everybody else is standing. Plan B. See, this is not gonna be in the movie anyway. So this is Plan B. And there's even more people standing on this side. And maybe we can see something.
Brad Pitt.
What? Brad Pitt? Did you see him?
No, I didn't know. I wish.
Not yet. You wish?
We're waiting here like groupies.
So we all gotta move. Nobody's supposed to be on the sidewalk here. I tried. Even though Plan A didn't work out, Plan B didn't work out, we back to Plan A. The only problem is when you come to places like this, you never know how long they're gonna film. They could be here till 5 in the morning. I don't wanna wait here all night long, but eventually he has to come out and walk to his car, either one of those sides. So if I would wait, I might get a glimpse. Do I wanna do it? I don't know yet, but I'm gonna stick around for a minute. I don't even know how David Fincher looks like. And maybe Quentin Tarantino is down here too. Can't really tell. Maybe we wait a little bit. Do you recognize anybody here? Look how many people are involved in just one little scene, man. They're all making their bread with the movies. Oh, that's maybe Brad Pitt's car right there when he drives off. Yeah, that was the director. Well, folks, that was it. They dismantled everything already. Most of the cars are gone already. It looks even better at night.
That's good. You can pull out.
Well, my friends, that was it. Live here from the movie set for the sequel from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt. We did not get to see Brad Pitt, but you got to see the German in Venice. Well, at least I tried. I was sitting at home and I'm thinking, should I really drive down there one more time? It took me like 45 minutes to come down here this morning, and now it took me like 20 minutes coming and 20 minutes to go back. But you never know what you're gonna see. He must have sneaking out somewhere else, so I didn't get it on camera. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you happen to like it, you know what to do. Thumbs up, push the notification bell, and subscribe. Anyway, I see you guys later. Tschüssing.